Hi guys, Matt Lemke here with Through Wargaming Goggles, gamer-goggles.com. Thank you for watching and supporting our channels. This is a box breaking on the refitted version of the BattleTech rules for BattleTech. This is the core box. This is the second of the two box sets they're releasing at Gen Con. This is the box that if you have been a player for a while or have played and are coming back, this is probably the one you want to buy. It's got more rules than the starter box. The starter box is really good for local game stores. This also has a lot more mechs in it. We'll go over that in a little bit. We'll go over the card here in a little bit. We're going to go over all of the juicy stuff in the box. So all the booklet stuff. Well, we'll start with, I flipped it over, so we're going to go that way, in reverse. In the end, there's a Ironwind Metals ad with more information about what you can do beyond the core box and the core rulebook. Tells you what's available outside of what you just purchased. There is Punchouts for the game here. On the one side, I think they're all double-sided. On the one side, you have rubble, light smoke, light fog, ice, snow. The question marks represent the objective markers that you can be using to play and learn to play the game with scenarios. We introduce with the core box terrain. This is level 4, level 1, level 3, level 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, level 3. And they have different designations on them. Like these are heavy. This is civilian. This is Castle Brian. That's going to be particular to a scenario. This is hardened, medium, and light. On the back, you have a stop. You have a reference, a nice hard cardboard reference sheet that is two-sided. This is one of the most valuable things you're going to get, in my opinion. This is so handy when you're playing BattleTech. Every player at the table should have something like this. It has all of your breakdowns for everything you need to calculate gator, your punch locations, your kick locations, different levels, heat points, table, the cost for different types of things, piloting modifiers, hit locations table, left side, right side, front and rear, determining critical hits table, and obviously all the stuff about gunnery and how to shoot and your cluster hits for missiles and things of the sorts. So you get so you're going to get like 4 maps. You get a desert map with some water on it and some elevations and terrain. You get a wooded, light wooded map with some trees and heavy trees with a bridge and some water. I like that map already. You get a Canyonland map. Well, it looks like 2 Canyonland maps. You get a really hilly map with a lot of different elevations and changes. So you'll learn a lot about your different stuff. And then you get a desert map that is full of elevation changes. You get a very large poster / map. Oh, that's why. Come on. It's a two-sided map and poster. So the map is, or the poster is the new stuff of the refit. You can get all these really cool mechs in this battle scene going on. I love the fact that there's fire there happening. And then on the other side, it's a map of the inner sphere at 3152, which is absolutely amazing. I don't know who came up with all these planets and everything that many years ago, but they did an amazing, amazing job. I don't know which side I'm going to hang up. I may have to put it in a double-sided picture frame and spin it. Okay, so this tells us what mechs we get. Zoom in a little bit, just a little bit. So we get a Solitaire, Solitaire 3. These are all the different data sheets for them. A Hollander BZKF. Wow. A Hollander BZKW4. Eris. Another Eris loadout. The Uzil loadout. A second Uzil loadout for you. A Vulture, which I believe these are definitely all the mechs. Another Vulture. This one is Mad Dog 4. The Ricasa. Madcat MK II. Madcat MK II 7. Many Madcats out there. Regent Prime. And the Regent A. All right. So. Oh, wow. Get a card with the different hit locations. I think I like this a lot, actually. Just set it on the table and go with it. And on the other side, you have a cluster hit table. So you roll your 2d6, get your number here, and come over to the weapon size and scroll down. The core rules are 71 pages long in this book. That's really good. That is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be for this starter. We're not going to do a traditional flip through because we're going to eventually do a playthrough using the core rules. You have your table of contents. You have the mech warrior skills, how to read the data sheets, the different breakdown on hexes and terrains, how to play the game, how movement works. Talks about the different color dies for monitoring what you what movement you did. Combat. How to do your line of sight with combat. So if you're the attacker and you're elevated and you're shooting down on the defender that's at level 2, this is level 1, and then that makes it level 3. The woods don't apply because the height of the mech is taller than that. So if they were on level 2, they do apply because they're on the same level as the mech. This is the one that probably gets most people. Wood's total level is equal to or higher than the target's total level and adjacent to the target. So level 2 is where the mech is standing. The mech is level 2. The terrain is level 2. So the mech is not tall enough to see over it to shoot at the defender. Oops, I'm sorry, that was backwards. And woods do apply here as well. And woods do apply here. They did a great job with the line of sight and diagrams, it looks like. There's a lot of information here on how to play the game. Gator. attack modifiers table, which is on the back of the book, and you have a cheat sheet for. They have a range guide chart there. They have rules for combat in water, prone mechs, indirect fire. This is a very complete version of this is a really great step towards the core rulebook. 71 pages, like I mentioned. You get into damage around page 37. How to take your damage, how to apply critical hits, the effects of the critical hits, heat, other actions. I really thought that, well, maybe there still is. Weapons and equipment, what they are, how they affect each other, what they do. And then in the back, the last, I don't know, 6 pages or so, there's missions for the core rulebook, or for the core box set. There's one mission, and then there's rules for creating mission. Nice. They put it right in the core box set. I like it. For those of you that don't necessarily get to go to conventions a lot, missions is a very popular format to play BattleTech at the conventions. Yes. And then we have BattleTech Sagas, which is a lot of history. This is actually going to be a really good read for me. I'm out of date on the history. It's been a long time since I've read a lot of the fluff and fiction. Information on BattleTech mechs and warriors, how to choose your faction. And then there's an overview on the different houses in here. The Rashalog Dominion, the House of Steiner, some of the clans, Raven Alliance, Clan Seafox, Third Star League, Clan Hell's Horses. Some of these I've not heard of, they're so new to me. I've been out of the game for a bit. Mercenaries, choose your style of play. Stuff about different styles of mechs and how they work. So you got an ambusher, brawler with some examples, juggernauts, scouts, missile boats, your skirmishers, snipers, and strikers. That leaves, well, we're not going to spend a lot of time on these either, but you get, for every mech in the box, you get at least one card with the information of the mech, and then on the back there is a pilot that has their rank, who they're affiliated with, what unit they're with, what they pilot, which is usually the mech on the other side, and any special abilities they may or may have. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Alpha Strike cards, which is actually 20. And then, the mechs. Well, I'm probably going to butcher some of these names because some of these mechs are mechs that I've never played with. Like, I know the Uziel. And I know that's the Regent because that's the biggest mech in the box. That's probably... Those are both. No, they're not both that yet. Maybe they are. All right. So we're just going to go through the card. I'm going to use this card and that picture to do this. So this... Oh, there's not a Conito. All right, I'm going to use these cards to do this. So this is the Rakshasa. We have the Vulture. I should probably let you guys look at the detail on these. The fact that they're doing the plastics now, the 3D printed one-piece models, or they're not. I don't think they're 3D printed. They use the CGL to do the video or do the videos to get the graphics. I think they're a lot better than pewter ever was, at least most of the time. That's the Vulture. That's the Uzil. It was a great mechs in the Xbox Mech Warrior game. I don't know if I've ever used it on the tabletop, but it was great in the Xbox game. This is probably the Eris. I can't see the head, but I think that's this mech. Looks kind of knight or like a Valkyrie. Like, should have blonde hair, I think. But anyway, that's the Eris. Hollander's this guy with the big pointy cannon. Solitaire, I'm pretty sure is this guy. Madcat II. Take a good look at the beefiness. And the Regent. Regent is the biggest of the bunch here. Good mix of mechs, new mechs that maybe some people aren't familiar with. This is a great way, I think, to introduce them into it. So inside the core box for the BattleTech Refit, you get the eight mechs, the cluster hits table, location chart, all the Alpha Strike cards. I probably did this wrong. Slide that off the table here real quick. The Sagas book. The record sheets. The 71-page core rule books. Core rule book. The poster map. 1, 2, 3, 4 maps. The reference sheet. The punch-out tokens. What's next? All 8 mechs. Their pilot and pilot cards. And mech data cards. And Solitaire. When we do the playing with the core box video, I'll let you know what I think. I think that, well, no, I do know what I think. I think that if you're brand new to the game, this might not be where you want to start. You might want to start with the starter box. And when I say that, I mean, how much miniature games have you played before? How many miniature games have you played before? The rules are for BattleTech are a little bit crunchy. So if you've never played a miniatures game before, you probably want to go and grab the starter box before you dive into the core box. Core box would be a really good stepping stone for you. If you're returning to BattleTech, if you play any other miniatures games that for any amount of time, for a year or more, I would say, core box is where you probably want to start. It's a lot of box for its money. It's got a I thought the retail value was on the box, but it's no. Bummer. I don't know what it's going to retail for. I'll post that in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Catalyst, for sending this and having me be a part of the refit. I'm so excited for this. I recently got back into the game with a bunch of my friends, and we play about we do full scale, basically BattleTech conventions, and we do game conventions 3 times a year. With just like 8 or 10 of us. So they're not really a convention because they're closed. But we got back into BattleTech and we love the grinders. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, please. And have a great day. And I hope to see you at Gen Con.
Hi guys, meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in a link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know, you're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye guys.